Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome to another quick hints and tips video here for our Final Fantasy XII playthrough. Now in this video we're going to be talking about the Forgotten Grimoires. Now I already own one of them and it's pretty cool actually because I didn't realise that it's actually a key item, so you don't have to put it on anyone. Nobody has to wear it like an item like the Diamond Armlet or anything like that. Literally just buy them and it'll permanently give you better loot on certain items. Now they're pretty easy to get hold of and you can get them all relatively pretty early in the game. Well, you can get access to them all pretty early into the game. And then if you want to buy them all straight away, there's a lot of grinding involved. Because as you'll see, they're very expensive. So I've already got one, the Hunter's Grimoire. I've got 4 here that are available. There's 2 more that I've not got yet. And I'm going to show you how to get them. Now, there are 7 altogether. Like I said, the first one is the Hunter's Monograph, which is the one I've got. And that one becomes available after you've completed the Texterra hunt, which is quite one of the early ones. I think it's the second one. And also then you need to go and speak to Gatsly down in the Bazaar area in Rabanaster. The next one is the Knight's Monograph, which is actually the one I'm hovering over now. To get this one you have to speak to the weapons shop owner 30 times. So literally just speak to him, come out. Speak to him, come out. Speak. You ain't got to come out of the building, just literally come out of the dialogue and go back in. Out of the dialogue, in out, over and over and over again. Next one is the Mage's Monograph, which gives you better loot from demons, and that is from talking to the magic owner of the shop 25 times. Next up we've got the Scholar's Monograph, which gives you better loot from constructs, and that one you have to speak to the armor shop owner 15 times. Next up we've got the Sage's Monograph, which is quite an easy one because you should do this one by doing the rest really. That is better loot from elements, and that is from talking to any shop owner 100 times, which is actually this one, the one I can't buy, the 25,000 gil one. And the other 2 come from looking at the notice board. So you've got the War-Mage's Monograph, which is for Flans and Undead. And that one is going to give you better... So that one's going to be a better loot on obviously Flans and Undead, like I said. So I'm trying to think it... I'm trying to run around the place and think at the same time. It's not really working very well. And also there is another one called the Dragoon's Monograph, which gives you better loot from dragons and plants. So stuff like cactuars, which are pretty early on, of course are counted as plants, so you get better loot from those. Now, to get the War-Mage's Monograph, you have to look at the notice board 20 times. So we're going to do it now quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do a couple more for luck. You probably will do this one throughout the game anyway, because obviously when you're doing your hunts you'll come back and check the notice board often anyway, so it's not going to be too difficult for you, but it is worth doing when you get a chance, because the earlier you get them obviously the better loot you're going to get moving forward. So you can now just go into any old shop. So we're going to go into the magic shop, which is around the corner here I believe, and it should say there's a new item available in the bazaar, which will be our War-Mage's Monograph worth 20,000 gil. There we go, new bazaar available, and it's this one here, the Forgotten Grimoire. So basically I've got one more to get, and all I have to do is continue looking at the notice board 400 times, and we'll get that last one as well. Basically you just buy them from the guild, and then that is forever added onto you. So I think it's definitely worth getting the Hunter's Monograph early on. That is the one for defeating Texterra, because there's a lot of beasts and avions on the game, so you get a lot of benefit from that. But moving forward, I think some of the other stuff is quite specific for whereabouts you are in the game, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But I think Flans and Undead is pretty useful, which I'll probably buy that one myself now. There we go. And you obtain the War-Mage's Monograph, and again it's just added straight onto you. Yeah, other ones, they're very, like I said, situational for what part of the game you're in, but beasts, avions, Flans, Undead, I think are ones that are very, very common in the game, so those are going to be the most beneficial for me anyway. So if you're looking for someone to watch a playthrough, then I'm doing my playthrough now. This will all be part of that as well. so you'll be able to see me getting what sort of rewards we get from the Grimoires, which would be pretty useful to know whether it's actually worth the gil. I'm sure in the long term it probably will be. And yeah, I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
One, two,